Waiting for my boy to kick in. We finna turn this up. He said he got smoke. You know, we address all smoke. We not ducking no smoke, nobody. Viral game, viral way, no way. We standing on business about everything we say or do. So grab y'all popcorn. Y'all tune in. Trap News say he got smoke for us. I'm confused, but we finna address it. Live and direct. Soon as he click the link, soon as my boy click the link and tap in, we finna address all this. Yeah. Y'all grab y'all popcorn though. I want to hear this shit. I'm confused because we stepping for the culture. So I don't know how a nigga got smoke for us. For what we doing, I'm lost in the sauce. With all these goofies out here, and nobody got smoke for the goofies. Everybody got smoke with Volway for stepping. Solid too, keeping it 100. No backpedaling, no apologizing, no nothing. Like we not jumping out the window. We really stepping for the culture. So how you got smoke with us? It's crazy. Yeah, waiting for my boy to hit that link, man. He was in the Matrix earlier. I think he was in a bad connection spot. But we finna address this shit. We finna address what's going on. Hey, Trap, click that link, nigga. Yeah, we finna address everything that's going on. My boy said he got smoke. What? You know, we love smoke, cuz we inhaling that shit. We inhaling smoke every time. I'm just like, if you see how we moving and what we doing by now, grassroots, no alley, like no nothing, like from the soil. How you mad at that? How the fuck could you be mad at that? I don't understand that shit. Niggas be really upset, and then we sit back and watch the goofies goofy out, and nobody got nothing to say about the goofies. We see all the goofies out here doing the wildest shit, and nobody got no smoke for the goofies. It only be smoke for the real. Here you go. Yeah. What's the deal? Hey, get
All
your
right,
ass over here.
let me know if I'm echoing because you on my Bluetooth.
Nah, you good. You Gucci.
All right, bet. Oh, I see you fly
Yeah.
ass nigga, Burberry frames and shit.
Yeah, you know how to throw the Burberrys on for the smoke, so you feel me?
Man,
I'm be
so
fly
look,
as hell if the feds watching.
gotta be. Gotta be.
And
So
though.
look, as your real homie, I'm gonna start off by saying, get your numbers, nigga. I see what you're doing. I see what
Come
you're
on.
doing. Get
Come
your
on.
get
Make
your
it make
get your
sense.
chili. Get your chili. You know I know. You feel
Make
me?
it make sense.
I mean, cause and we'll get into it, but you see the way I went, and you didn't necessarily approve and all that, but you see what I was doing.
I didn't see that. I'm still lost. I'm like, nigga, why you go over there? Out of all the places in the
All right,
world,
so
why the
let's get
fuck would
into
you go
it.
over there to these? Like, come on, cuz.
So I'm why would you invite that nigga to your house?
Cause you know that makes sense, nigga.
No, it don't. Not to me, it
Stop it.
don't. Not to
Stop
me,
it.
it
You know
don't.
that makes sense.
No, not to me, it don't.
So you telling me sitting down with Wack 100 don't make sense, but going to Hater World after they said blacks is holding Hispanics back makes sense? Come on, cuz. I ain't seen cuz in no paperwork. I said I ain't seen him in no paperwork. All I heard was CS2 back, but I ain't seen nothing that solidified nothing.
Let's forget all this CS2 shit. Let's only talk about what we know we can prove.
Yup.
In the big U indictment right now, Wack 100, Cash McElroy Jones is in that paperwork saying, no, draws, please save me. Don't let nobody do nothing to me because the 6 O's is on that nigga's ass. And that's Wack 100 being a victim or a witness in the paperwork. And this is what we both know. Even the only way you could be in the paperwork is if your ass sat down for an interview.
Hell nah. They could pull shit off. They could pull shit off the internet. They could pull shit anywhere. That don't mean you told on the nigga. I'm saying, where does it show a nigga got interviewed in a station and gave a statement and signed that motherfucker. I ain't seen it. So I'm not gonna run with that narrative because niggas
All
is
right,
trying
so
to
let's not run with
smut
that
certain
narrative.
niggas'
Let
names.
let me ask you this question then. Let me ask you this question. Talking about an open murder and start saying I talked to the sister and the brother and all that kind of stuff. Is that telling?
It depends. Is the information public
And it was
already?
used against niggas in court. Yes, it was used against niggas in. Yes, it was used against Big U.
No, what I'm saying is if it's public, you could talk about it.
It wasn't
You,
public
you know, to whose knowledge?
to the court's knowledge.
It says that in the paperwork. It says
In
this
the paperwork it
information
said in the
was
paperwork it
broken
says
by Wack 100.
in the paperwork it says through social media conversations through Christopher Jamal Lovejoy and Cash McElroy Jones.
Okay, I gotta see it. I ain't seen it.
And then
I
when me
haven't
and you
seen.
together,
I
we
have. Look, what I'm saying is I don't run with niggas saying shit because
I
I know
respect
how
that.
niggas lie. I know how niggas lie. Niggas will lie on their own homies that they don't like in the set and say he telling the niggas to run with that blindly because they scared of a nigga. A nigga got motion and they ain't helping niggas. Man, we know how this shit go out here. So it's like I don't run with
But
niggas
it's
on
Wack one of
YouTube.
them niggas though.
I don't know. I've never seen anything. All I did was hear niggas who don't like the nigga put allegations on the nigga and never show proof. So why would I run with that from niggas I don't know? Okay, yeah, send it to me. But what we do know is it's an issue between blacks and Hispanics out here, and you have some Hispanics get on a camera and say blacks is holding them back, and then we got you, a black, go sit with them niggas. That don't make sense. Fuck no, them niggas ain't getting no views off me.
Up. And not only did I bring that up, I stood behind you, Brandon and Messiah,
No, for
out loud.
sure. Listen, salute to that on the set. Salute to
Yeah,
that, cause it's like,
regardless of the podcast shit, y'all know how I know you and all that type of shit. So I ain't gonna never let a nigga.
nah, for sure. Nah, for sure. Likewise, you already know the deal. I'm just
But
confused because it's like
why I thought it was important.
if we
Go
holding
ahead.
you back, I want to see you elevate on your own. Cause you
Yeah.
can't never say, oh, Jewish people holding us back, and then the Jewish people invite you on their shit to boost their shit up. They gonna be like, what? We holding you back? Man, cancel them niggas. Push the button. Endorsements
So
gone.
to speak on me and
This the
that
thing.
nigga, I tell him he wrong in his face.
We already told him he wrong. We told him why he was wrong. That was enough. He got the message. That's why he reaching out to you niggas. Cause now he
Well,
need
I
help.
reached
He
out.
need an
I
alley
say
you.
this. I say this. I can't speak for nobody else, but me and Blue Devil got a relationship prior to this, because that's how I ended up over there last year, before all this.
Well,
You
that
feel me?
well that means he don't respect you. Because if he would have respected you as his homie, he would have corrected the dude who initially said it. Matter of fact, he couldn't even correct the dude who said it because the dude didn't say it. He did. The dude was at a loss for words. He like, I
Yo, the
don't know
Black
how to
Southsider.
explain. Yeah, the black Southsider. He keep trying to put the blame on him. No, the black Southsider was at a loss for words. Blue Devil himself inserted those words. Oh, you mean blacks holding us back? Then he like, yeah, something like that. He didn't even all the way agree with it because he didn't know how to word it. He was trying not to offend niggas and try to word it correctly. Blue Devil jumped out there like, oh yeah, homes are holding us back. Like, what, nigga? Don't you got black homies?
Nigga, how can you explain to me how it's being held back and he don't got no response? And then I break down to this nigga to his face where he wrong at. Then he say, yeah, you know what, you right. That's the point.
But he already knew niggas was right because of all the backlash he was
Yeah.
getting. That's why he
I'm not
invited
gonna
you.
negate that neither.
That's the only reason he invited you up there to make it look like
No,
he got some niggas behind him.
100. I ain't gonna say he invited me. I hit that nigga. I
Oh
hit
yeah,
that nigga
see,
to talk about this shit.
see,
I
you
hit that
fucking
nigga.
up, cuz. You off
Nah, my
cold,
nigga.
cuz. You
No,
off
so
cold.
100. No, all right, so let's take it back then. Let's
You
take it
off
back then.
cold, cuz.
My nigga, you
Hell
sit with
no.
Adam and Wack, and you telling me I'm off code.
Yes, yeah, you sat with Adam, nigga. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I went up there and I pressed my issue and I left and I never went back. It took me 45 minutes. You seen it. And then I went to
But
go
you
fuck with
sat,
AD.
but you
And I ain't
sat
sit
with
with Adam.
him.
I sat with Sweaty Sloppy Cuz
Hey, same thing. You sat.
and Brick. Yeah, I give you that. So you ready? You ready for some real harsh truth?
Yup.
It's the coin going the same direction, just different ways. It ain't no more right or wrong in either
No,
one of us, my nigga.
no, it's not, cuz. No,
Cause I'm not gonna play the bullshit. I'm
it,
not gonna play the here. I
it,
keep it 100 with you. I'm not gonna play the gray area. Sitting
it's
down with
not.
Blue Devil is hold on. I'm explaining to you why it is. In my opinion, I ain't even gonna say fact because it's all opinion. You feel me? Opinionated speaking. Blue Devil, I can see why you say is a detriment to black society and black culture. That was a fucked up statement for it make. It's a lie. It's a false truth. And not only is it a false truth, you on a platform that spreads misinformation that could fan the fires of hatred for sure. So even if we can't agree to nothing else, if no, we can forget all the other bullshit. We can all understand as black men that fans the fires of hatred. Straight up. You feel me? So that's that. But using that same example, all right, we black. You got white ass Lush saying in Spanish that he putting the green light on me to all the Southsiders, and niggas still go to fuck with no jumper. That's putting fanning the fires of hatred in niggas right there. So if
That
niggas
ain't
ain't gonna
fanning.
press on,
Hold on. That's totally different. If a
nah,
nigga you
bro, we
got
faking
smoked,
politics now.
no, it's
Lush
not.
ain't even
Cause it,
Lush ain't even a Southsider.
I get
Lush
it.
is
But
white.
this the difference. This the difference. You and Lush got individual smoke. So if you
Nah,
got
my
smoke with
nigga,
somebody in, no, listen. If you
bro.
got smoke with
If
somebody
a
in the
nigga ever
streets,
said,
I know. But
bro, we
listen what I'm
standing on
saying.
code. If we
No, listen
standing
what
on
I'm
code
saying.
and a nigga said that about y'all, I'm supposed to ride.
No, listen what I'm saying. One, I wasn't there when he said it. Two, you just put me on game that he said it at all. Three, this the difference. He said he's putting it on you, not blacks. That's an individual beef.
So
So
I
if
ain't
you
black.
got individual beef with niggas, it's like, okay, is
So
he wrong
if
for
we
saying
standing
that?
on code, if we standing on code and a white boy who cosplay as a Mexican said that about you, am I not supposed to stand with you because we standing on code?
No, yeah, but
I
you
think I'm
see,
supposed to
this
stand with you, no
no,
question.
listen, this what you missing. I wasn't there when he said it to address what he said, because you know I would have. Number two, I didn't even know he said it. I don't keep up with all this shit. You just put me on game. But I'm still telling you the difference. It's a difference of putting something on a whole race by saying the blacks, that's every black on planet Earth versus, oh yeah, I'm
Well,
putting a green light on Rich Trapper. Y'all got smoke, nigga. What you expect the nigga to just bow down? I can't be mad at the nigga for coming at you, but I can be like, hold on, cuz that's the homie. What you mean you putting a green light on him?
hold on.
Nah,
So
you go get
so
down
if he
with it.
said, all right, so we stand on code. Is it ever okay for a Southsider representation or a cost? Let's take it off the Southsiders. If we standing on code, is it ever acceptable for another race to say something about their whole group getting on a black man that come from where we've come from without all the other blacks standing with that nigga?
No, we gonna stand with you. But I didn't hear him say it, and I wasn't there. I couldn't even
So
address the nigga because I didn't know he said it. And man, you know Lush ain't no fucking Southsider. And you
we
know he
know
can't
that, but
put.
you get the
Hold
point
on,
that I'm
but
making.
listen,
It
this
don't
the
matter.
difference. No, this the difference. We both smart niggas. You know it's all content. You've already seen the Southsiders say Lush is not a Southsider. He don't represent us. So him saying that shit means nothing. It's for content, and you know it. So I'm not gonna drag it out like Lush really got the
So,
Lush
so
got
this
the
this
power to
no,
put
this
a
is where we're
green
gonna
light
agree to
on.
disagree. This is where we're gonna agree to disagree. I don't play like that for content under no circumstances. Under no circumstances. My movement.
Right.
What I'm saying is I don't accept. I'm taking
No,
it
I
serious
agree.
because
And as a
niggas
man,
have
you
been
don't
through some
listen.
shit.
As a man, you don't have to. And when you see him, if you get off on him, nobody would be mad. But I can't dictate how the next man do content. The only thing I could do is dictate how I react to his content. I can't be mad at Lush for playing content, knowing this what everybody do. I know what he's doing. So
So
I'll be
my
a fool to
question,
be acting like cuz not doing that.
so my question to you is, under any circumstances, it's all right to play because that is a racial statement.
That ain't no fucking racial statement. Stop, Rich, stop playing, cuz. I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that,
Nah,
cuz.
bro, it is. You
That's
can't tell me
not,
why.
bro.
I can tell you. I can tell you why I say it is.
Tell me.
I can give you a logical reason
Okay,
because
tell me.
through my experiences, whenever situations like that come out, I got stabbed in the face in a situation. You feel me? I told you about the first situation now off camera with the Wookie Bam stab in the face. The second one came from a racial situation dealing directly with Mexicans from Hawaiian Gardens off some shit like this.
But
So
they was real members
it don't, but here go the thing
of
though.
that
You
faction. Lush is
so
not.
this is so this is what I'm telling you though. As a nigga who been stabbed in the face as a result,
Hold on, yo, audio.
my bad, somebody was calling me.
Oh, okay. So
My
look,
bad, hold
this will
on.
be the difference. Listen. Okay, hold on. He done clocked out. Hey, he comparing apples to oranges right now. He know damn well that shit don't make no motherfucking sense. You cannot compare Lush One saying he putting a green light on you on no jumper, knowing he's trolling for content, and comparing that to what Blue Devil said about the blacks. I can't accept that, bro. That shit don't make no sense. All I'm saying is blacks don't get respect worldwide as a race because we don't stay on code. That's what I'm trying to get bro to understand. If niggas disrespect the race, whether it's a homie or not, we supposed to stay on code with that until that situation get fixed. Just like Nick Cannon said what he said about the Jew. And what happened? They canceled the nigga's show and they said, nigga, you can't make no more money until you apologize. And what did Nick do? He bowed down and apologized to get his show and his motion back. Niggas got the power to do that, but it's always one nigga that's gonna go outside of the off code. That's why niggas, that's why Mexican OT feels comfortable in front of two black women saying, I wish it was some black niggas in here. Cause what the fuck y'all gonna do about me saying the N-word? That's why they feel comfortable. Cause they homies or the niggas they cool with gonna tell them, man, fuck with them other niggas talking about you cool. You could disrespect niggas. Long as you don't disrespect us. No. You gonna respect this whole race, nigga, or it's over with. That's how we
So
stepping.
so can I ask you a question then?
Yeah.
And then fuck the chat. This me and you chopping it how we chopping it.
Nah, for sure.
If my thought process is, all right, well, if let's use the same example with Lush, whether you take it serious or not, because we standing on code. That's something
For
that y'all
sure.
niggas say all the time that I do agree with.
For
So let's
sure.
just throw that out there. I agree with that shit 100%. And standing on code, being pro-black don't make you anti nothing else. I can love my people without hating yours.
For sure.
So, and I hate when people kind of spin y'all as a racist for saying that. That's not racism, bro.
Nah,
That's
for sure. For
preservation of
sure. For sure,
yourself.
you right.
So, with
Nah,
that
you
being
right.
said, where I would always agree with you is I don't if niggas is like you wrong for sitting with Blue Devil, I can accept that. Not only can I accept that, I can acknowledge that, and I can within myself if I feel necessary to make adjustments where necessary. But if that same group is saying, well, nah, because with Lush is like that, I don't understand that because if we standing on code, I was taught to only see black and white for our people. The same way every other group see black and white for their
This
people.
the bro, this the difference. You and Lush got some individual shit
It's
going
never
on.
acceptable. It's never
No, no, no.
acceptable.
Listen, bro.
Hold on.
Listen. I'm gonna
As
tell
being
you
from
the
LA,
difference.
we from Southern California. It's never
Right.
acceptable for another race, specifically anybody representing Southsiders, to make that type of public statement against a black. Period. It don't matter.
This is what I'm saying. I'm cool with Lush in real life. I'm cool with you in real life. So you and Lush got a spat going on. I'm analyzing what's being said. I didn't hear him say that, but I know, and you know, if I was sitting at no jumper when he said it, I would address it and put him on the spot. Like, hold on, Lush.
Why?
First of all,
Why?
what the fuck you mean, nigga? Because I'm one, because you black, and two, because you the homie. So I'm
Because
gonna
it's
address.
racial, my nigga.
No, it's
Because
not.
I'm black,
No,
my
no.
nigga. That's why
Listen,
that was the first. Because I'm black.
even outside of it, bro. Even outside of it, me personally knowing the nigga, I'm going to address it personally. Like, hold on, why you don't just go get down with the nigga? Because I know Rich. I could call Cub right now. After this stream, we could link up and y'all could get y'all issue out the way. You know for a fact that's how I'm gonna address it. That's not comparable to a nigga saying, "Oh, the blacks." That's every black on earth. That's not just
So
Mr. Viral.
indirect racism is better than direct racism. I mean,
I don't see that
because
as racism. I see that as I got a personal beef. I got a personal beef. I cosplay as a Southsider, so I'm cosplaying as a gangbanger. So I'm gonna act like I got pulled within the gang to get you touched. That's listen, that'll be no different than a white boy jump online and act like he from 6-0 and be like, oh yeah, Mr. Viral, I'm putting a green light on Mr. Viral on 6-0. All the 60s get on Mr. Viral. You think I'm gonna take that serious?
ours, and we know the difference. The Insanes ain't never wrote FERs on the wall. You ain't never seen F Mexicans hit up on the wall. We don't strike up like that.
But you know who does? Hater World and his people.
So does Lush his people.
Hater World. No, I ain't never seen no Jews write F in words on the wall.
You know
They
what's
do it in real life.
crazy? Not only
They
is
show
Lush
you in
not
real
Jew,
life.
so you know what's crazy about that? It's an interview with Lush Daddy where he say they not even Jewish. He just say
I,
that they not even
yeah,
Jewish.
I heard that. So he's cosplaying the Jew and the Southsider, which is hilarious.
But
But
he pushed the Southsider shit. I heard the video. So
this
you
the
being like,
difference. I
I don't
seen
see a
real
difference.
Southside. I know this is the difference. I seen real Southsiders say he's not a Southsider.
Right. Okay, so let me ask you this question. What makes it all right to play like that as somebody representing the Southsider and me being black? Because I don't see a
Easy.
difference.
Easy. He's doing content on you because he doesn't like you. He didn't ever mention blacks. He's talking specifically to one man. That is a big difference between saying the blacks. Now you talking to the entire race.
You know what else was content? Loose cannon dumbass, and now he in indictment locked up.
Yeah, but that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. We all know saw that coming.
All I'm saying is, if we standing on code, I see black and white.
Oh,
Couldn't no
Rich,
Mexican, white, Asian say something like that about y'all without me being like, nah, bro. That especially being from Southern California and being in the politics that you playing in. You can't do
you
that. That's
can't
racial.
you can't say that if you went and sat down with Hater World, nigga, because you could have called him behind the scenes and said everything you said on the camera. Once you sat down for content, that's off code. Cause you got the nigga
So
phone number. You
so
said
you
you hit
all
him
right,
up.
so based off
You
the
said,
same
hold on, did
concept,
you hit him up?
you're not gonna go back to no jumper?
No, listen, did you hit him up?
Yep, and I sat down with him.
So no, listen, everything the first time you hit him up, y'all could have had that convo off air and not gave him no light on air and had the same convo. So it's more than just telling him he's wrong. It's
You
like
know
I
why
want
I
to get
went
on
up
this
there?
stream.
You know why I went up there? I'm gonna tell you some selfish ass shit. You my nigga, so I don't give a fuck. Judge me, my nigga. I don't care. I
You
went up
wanted some
there because
motion.
I wanted my I want nah, fuck that. Because I wanted my black ass motherfucking fans and my black ass motherfucking fan base and my black ass motherfucking supporters to hear me tell this nigga you're wrong for talking like that about black people. And I know
Why?
niggas ain't gonna fuck with it because niggas don't fuck with me being down there with the ICE protest neither.
I know. I
So
don't know
I
why
get
you
it.
did that.
You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in what I believe in, my nigga.
That don't make sense, Rich. And I'm gonna tell you why that don't make sense. You go down there to the ice raids, right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Now I'm gonna
All
tell you
right,
why
bet.
that don't make sense, fool. You go down there to the ice rides. Y'all turn up. Y'all get arrested. The second you go to the county jail, the same exact people you was out there hand to hand with, protesting with, holding signs
I
with, are
I can't
now
even
going
feed
to
them.
immediately be your enemies.
Like Lush.
No, no, Trap. Listen what I just said. You went out there to the
Nigga,
ice
I'm being
rides.
locked up, nigga. You know I know.
No, I know, but a lot of the fans don't understand why I'm saying that didn't make sense. First of all, you got banged on out there.
Yep, by some
So
niggas.
no, you said the South Side. I heard it in the
No, I
video,
didn't.
nigga.
I
You
said
ain't
the South
smack.
Sides.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the South
Yeah, the
Side. But
South Sides,
okay.
nigga. That's what I
Oh,
said,
okay.
nigga. The
Listen,
South
but
Sides.
listen, okay, you can clean it up all you want, nigga. I
No,
heard
I'm
South
not
Side.
cleaning it up, nigga. The South Side
Fuck
Compton
out of here,
Crips
nigga.
banged on me, nigga.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Ain't no South Side bang on you at no
My nigga,
goddamn ice raid.
on my grandma's soul, God bless it. Yes, they did, my nigga. I ain't gotta
Okay,
lie.
okay, I give you that. I give you that.
Why am I
I
lying
give you
about
that.
somebody using the N-word?
I
You
give you
know
that.
we
But
don't fuck
listen,
with niggas using that
this
word.
what don't make sense. I'm gonna go out here, say black and brown, turn up against the police, turn up against ICE, turn up against the motherfucking National Guard. We gonna get arrested, sent to LA County Jail, and the second we hit the holding tanks, you're now my enemy. You're gonna go on the side with your people, and if they send a green light, the same exact people I was just side by side protesting with is gonna try to stab me. They're gonna try to do something to me. But on the streets, I was just helping you. But the second you hit the jail, the politics kick in, and now I'm your enemy. So why the fuck would I go out there and stand with you knowing that information? That's goofy.
Is that it? All right? My turn.
Yep.
Let me ask you just without niggas giving no bullshit answers, and I can sum this up in less than 60 seconds. From what we know about Lush, does he not represent the same program of those same Southsiders? Yes or no?
Does he what?
If Lush went locked up right now, with what we know about Lush, would he not fall under them exact same politics and them same Southsiders?
No, Lush is gonna be with the Woods.
That nigga pushes a Mexican tagging gang, bro.
He's gonna be with the Woods.
That
And,
nigga
and
out
you,
his mouth said that he would go with the Southsiders. That's what he said.
man, Lush can say what he want. He go to the county, he's gonna be with the Woods, nigga. Cause
We
they gonna
could
say
only
what?
go.
They gonna say, hold
We
on, what video you from? Tagging? Man, get your ass up out of here. You going to the Woods, and he probably gonna get extorted if you try to go with the Southsiders. That's the honest truth.
man, I'm only going off what that nigga said. I ain't going off
I
no
don't give a
opinion. I'm going
fuck
off
what he
his word.
said. We both been to the county. We know how that shit work.
I'm only judging a man off his words, not my opinion, and that's fair.
I don't give a fuck, but we have the knowledge to know that's not how it goes in the county
If
jail.
if like all okay, well with the wood, all right. So let me ask you this: if the Mexicans go against the blacks, the Woods not gonna go with them.
Yes, they're gonna go with him
All right, so with that same politic, what makes the situation with Lush no less racial than what I'm been saying this whole time? I'm not
because
saying that you're wrong.
I'm
I
gonna
haven't
tell
said
you
that you're
why.
wrong this whole time. You are
I'm
100% correct with everything that you're saying. What makes me wrong with what I'm saying about Lush? It's the same
because
racism.
if they push a green light and it's time to go, Lush is not going. I know this for a fact.
So it's okay for Lush to say that he gonna put a green light on a nigga. No matter fuck me.
No,
It's okay for Lush
if
as a white pretending to be Southside or running with the woods, say go put a green light on any black.
He didn't say on any black. He said on trap. He did not say
I
any black,
I
nigga.
took myself out of it, so it seemed like I was being personal, but we can use me.
If he would have said any black, I would have called that nigga as soon as I seen the clip and got on his line for a fact.
So
And I
what
would have got
makes
on his head when I pulled up to no jumper, which I'm gonna do sometime next week. I would have got on his line when I seen him. But he didn't say any black. He said you, nigga.
so this is where
That's
me and
personal
you
beef.
this
That's
is where I look
personal
at it,
beef.
and this is where I look at it different than you. In my mind, if it was a shoe on the other foot, and now we using you in replacement of me, and me in replacement of you, I would have just saw black. I would have took it personal because you my homie, yeah. But before I took it personal as you my homie, I would have seen it because you was black.
That's cap. Cause you didn't with
How?
Hater World. You
Bullshit.
went and sat down with them niggas.
Yup, and busted his ass.
That's cap. But Hater World literally said the blacks. It wasn't individual Mr. Viral
What
way. No, he said the
and I
blacks.
got on his ass for that shit. What else can I do besides get on the nigga ass?
You got on his ass on stream. So that was for the public. That was for clout. That wasn't for
I
real.
got on his ass off the street.
No, you should have left it off the stream and that's that.
I don't agree.
Right? Exactly. Because you picked the clout over staying on code.
Nah, because the conversation was had on stream, so I addressed the conversation where the conversation was had.
Hey, look,
I'll give you the
everything
best
you
example.
you could have said that from your own platform, uploaded the video,
I
and
said it to my
tagged
own
them.
platform. I did do
So
that
so why go to his then? Unless
because I
only
want
the only explanation is you wanted the
because I'm
clout, nigga.
spraying on everybody's shit.
The only explanation is I want my face to be seen everywhere and I
Yup,
want the clout.
yup. I want my face to be seen everywhere saying this shit to this nigga. Hell yeah,
Okay, no,
hell yeah,
just say it was a
hell yeah.
clout
You
chase.
can't
I'll
tell me my
accept it.
reasoning, nigga.
I'll
That's my
accept.
reasoning.
Just say it
You
was a
can't
clout
make me
chase.
change my reasoning. That's
This
my
nigga
reasoning.
crazy. This
That's
nigga
my
so
reasoning.
cap on
I
insane.
ain't
This
cap,
nigga
my
is
nigga.
cap.
This is just how my mind works, my nigga. That's how I think.
Anytime you turn the camera on, it's for clout reasons. Period.
For sure. Yup,
So
it
that was a
is.
so that was a clout chase.
So we doing cloud chasing shit right now. Look at us go.
Everybody's
Crazy as a
clout chasing
motherfucker.
in a sense, but it's like, are you clout chasing with a purpose? Like, I need the clout to get my message out to help the people, or to raise the frequency, the
All right,
vibrations, to
so
better my people, or am I using the clout for personal gain? It's a difference.
I'm doing, nigga. We all doing both.
No, I'm doing it I'm doing it to help the people. You see how we
My
stepping? We the
my nigga,
oddballs out. When
my nigga.
everybody is scared to say what we saying, and they got the biggest platforms, they the representative of the culture, they the forefronts of the culture, and these niggas giving every pass to every ounce of disrespect out of fear of losing fans. No, they're a
So
cancer
this,
to us.
so the same case. All right, keeping one thing at a time before we start bouncing around. Closing out the situation with the Mexicans and all that kind of shit. I'm gonna just say we agree to disagree. I don't think that your answer is wrong. I don't think that you said anything that was false. But at the same thing, my truth and my reasoning is my truth and my reasoning. You feel me? Like
But
that
your
just it
truth
is
and
what it is.
reasoning can be your truth, and I can accept it. But I'm also gonna call a spade a spade. That was a clout chase.
So it's sitting down with Wack. So it's going to no jumper.
Yes, that's called exposure. So to get the message out.
Yeah, and so why I can't get the same exposure with Haters World?
Because fuck Haters World. You
Because
got bigger
y'all sat
platforms
down
than
with a
Haters
Paru
World.
as respectable Crips. Y'all sat down with a Paru that can't go to Paru Street. That's a fact.
I don't give a fuck what he could do on Paru Street. I ain't from Paru.
Y'all sat down with a nigga who, and it was crazy because I love y'all interview with that nigga. Make sure y'all check that nigga no jumper clip out. When y'all figured out that this nigga stopped his gangbanging career at 16, what the fuck can this nigga talk about all this Paru gangbanging shit?
Okay, and listen, I don't give a fuck about nobody gang banging nothing. Once you put the camera on, you in show business now. If that's the case, you wouldn't sit down with 90% of the people in this space because they
That's why
gang
I sat
banging
down with
is
Haters World.
because they gang banging is off. So I don't give a
I
fuck
sat down
about
with Haters
that.
World. That's why I
I don't
sat down
care.
with Haters World.
I don't care where you from. I don't care what you did in the streets, nigga. We're turning the camera on. We're not gang banging. We're not sliding. We ain't going on missions. We not in
So
the
what's the
set.
purpose of sitting down with Wack?
What do you mean, nigga? Wack is one of the biggest figures in the game. Why wouldn't I
He's
sit down with Wack?
he's detrimental. He's definitely detrimental to our culture.
And in what way? He
You
helping a
want
lot of
your
niggas.
Let me ask you a real question. You want your son to grow up to be like Wack?
It don't matter who I want my son to be to grow up and be by. We're doing business.
So with
I
that
want my
being
son to
said,
grow up and be him.
my
I don't
nigga,
even want listen. I don't even want my son to grow up and be me. I want my son to grow up to be better than me.
you I can respect that, but even deeper than that, my nigga, Wack is detrimental to our culture. He's the number one. Calling a spade a spade. The nigga goes around lying, just period point blank. He's a whole false truth. He'll sell you a dream. Ain't nobody seen an incredible diaper yet. You feel me? Ain't nobody
Listen,
seen an
that's his
incredible diaper yet.
personal business. All these niggas lying. If we want to be 100, you know it like I know it.
Yeah, and
90% of
that's
these niggas
so.
lying. 90% of these niggas is not telling the truth. They pandering for views out of fear of losing fans. We the only ones, one of the only ones. Shout out to Red Supreme. He another one that don't pander. We gotta get in, Red Supreme. Tap in, bro. Viral Way is calling for you. He don't pander, we don't pander. If you don't fuck with us for speaking the truth, we don't need you as a supporter.
So
These niggas don't care.
with that
They'll
being
put
said,
they'll put profit over the culture. We're not doing that.
my nigga, you can understand the concept of sitting down with niggas who are off code when it benefits you, but you can't understand that shit for everybody else.
Who's off code? You gotta tell me.
Wack is off code.
Wack's not off code. Wack is black. At the end of the day, you just don't like him.
I mean, every
He's
so
still black,
it wasn't niggas helping the slave masters.
of course. But what slave master is he
Oh,
helping?
viral. Come on, fool.
No, tell me what slave master is he helping?
When you sit around, all right, let's take it back to our original conversation. How do you feel about Wack putting on the coyotes and being like, "Yep, I'll fuck with the Mexicans. I'll be over here with the protests. I don't think ICE is wrong. I'm cool with everything that you just said I was wrong for." Wack agrees with. How you feel
I'm
about that?
I'm gonna tell Wack you're off code and off deck for agreeing with that. But I know Wack don't agree with that
How do you know that?
because he's made his stance on how he feels about the Southsiders. He says he supports Hispanics, which I said the same thing. I said, shout out to the Hispanics that fuck with blacks. This ain't about y'all. It's about the Hispanics who
That
align
don't fuck
with
with blacks.
who align with anti-black rhetoric, who align with anti-black politics, which is the Southsiders. Their politics are anti-black. That is factual. So if you align with them and their politics, fuck you. If you align with the blacks and you really black and brown, shout out to y'all. We've said that since day one. They keep trying to spin it as we hate Hispanics. We said that literally
You
since
know,
day
I don't
one.
think that y'all hate Mexicans.
Cause they got selective hearing. They only hear what they want to hear.
I mean, but it's like the same thing in the chat. They saying, "Oh, you beef with Lush." You understand the bigger picture I'm making. You understand this Lush is a metaphor. It's not the actual realistic of what we're talking about. But we get it. It's small-minded individuals. You get that I'm
Yeah,
talking about the
exactly.
forest beyond the trees and the principality of what Lush is pretending to represent.
Nigga, you think I want all Mexicans going back to Mexico? Nigga, I love my taco mans on the corner. Nigga, I love the fruit mans. Nigga, I love Mexican pussy. What you talking about?
And
The
100,
fuck?
and in speaking in transparency, like I told Haters World to his face, niggas don't hate Mexicans. Niggas hate the Mexicans that think it's all right to go on the wall and write F the hard ER. It's fuck you.
Nigga, I'm from a city where they write NK on the walls. They don't write
So
just CK, BK. They write NK. And it don't matter if you gang bang or you a civilian, you're a target.
So look, to that same point that you just made, I'm glad that you brought that up because I also told Haters World to his face. I said, when y'all talking about Brandon, Messiah, and Mr. Viral, consider this too. It's hard for a 10-year-old black boy to walk out and see F hard ERs on the wall every single day. That's hard as fuck for a 10-year-old to digest.
Fuck hard ERs. Imagine you a little ass kid with a backpack walking home from school and a van pull up and slide the door slide back and there's four Mexicans in there and they pull a 12 gauge on you and say fuck NKs.
So with that being said, I understand your point. I understand your
How
principality, but
many
even
of
take
y'all had it? How many of y'all had to deal with that at an early age? Before you was in the streets or nothing. You just an innocent kid. A van roll up. They see you with a backpack on. Pull a 12 gauge out. Fuck NKs. Finna blow your face off. The only reason they don't is because witnesses come out and start looking. Y'all never had to deal with that type of shit as a kid. So y'all don't understand why we got the mindset we got, because we are exposed early to how they feel about niggas.
so
They
taking it.
pretend to fuck with you when they need you. The second they don't need you or you can't do them a favor, now the truth start to come out. Now you am I out there again. Now you this, now you that.
Minus the racial slurs, you can't see the same thing about Adam.
No, I see Adam as Adam is using niggas who want to be used. He's in the business. I take my feelings out of business. This where niggas fuck up. They try to attach their emotions to what Adam is doing instead of looking at it from a business aspect. One, Adam's not black. He don't owe the black race shit, even though he's profiting off of niggas. We already told Adam face to face how we feel. And we told him, you know what? If you're gonna dibble or dabble in this space, we would like to see you do this, which he started doing.
So
Niggas
what's the
didn't even
difference
say,
between you
damn, you know
telling
what?
Adam how you feel and me telling Blue Devil how I feel? It's all business,
Easy,
and I'm still,
easy,
and my business up there was the business of making it very clear what black people are and aren't in reference to the Mexican and the black community, and I did that.
easy. I'm gonna tell you, easy. Number one, Adam has never said, oh, the blacks and then this. Adam just done shit that people didn't like, and they
Adam
say,
don't
"Oh, he
understand, bro.
racist."
Adam has said that a few times, bro. Now,
No,
is it
said what?
joking? Is it
What does
playing
he
and all that
say?
kind of stuff? Yeah, context matters. So I give it that. But this also the same white motherfucker who say nigga. So come on, bro.
How many? How number one? How many blacks does Hater World hire?
None, because they have Mexican platform.
Okay, Adam is white. His whole platform is niggas.
Because white people won't go on no jumper and do the type of shit that niggas unfortunately will. And Adam won't
It
exploit
doesn't.
white people.
No, it doesn't matter. We won't watch it even if they do. So that's irrelevant. What I'm saying is, Adam hires niggas. Adam has helped a lot of niggas reach superstardom.
Facts.
Hater World has
And
not.
and he also don't give a fuck about you niggas.
I don't care if he don't give a fuck about niggas. If you can utilize his platform to get to where you need to go, why do you care about how he feel about you? I don't give a
So
fuck.
so with the exact same mission was accomplished when I went to Haters World for my platform.
Nothing was accomplished. Nobody
You
cared
can't
about
tell
Hater
me
World.
you can't tell me that.
Nothing was accomplished, gang.
You don't
You
feel
was
like
better
that.
off.
You don't
You
feel
was
like
better
that.
off going.
But
I'm gonna keep it
you want me to
100.
tell you what that Haters World conversation got?
Nothing.
You want me to tell you what it got?
Nothing.
You want me to tell you what it got?
Nothing.
All right, well, this shit you want me to tell you then.
Tell
You want
me,
me to tell you want me to tell you or no, my nigga? So from Haters World went from me sitting down with Angie Smalls. You know Angie Smalls, I work with Alex Alonso.
yeah.
So I went and talked with her. We did the Latin Effect podcast, and now sometime this week, through Street TV, Black owned media, through Street TV, Alex Alonso, me, Angie Smalls, and Lush is gonna sit down to see what we can do about this conversation.
You could have did that without Haters World, and you know it.
No, this is
Fuck
why I
out of
couldn't.
here.
Can I tell you why I couldn't?
Fuck
We could
out of
have.
here.
It could have, but let me tell
Fuck
you why it went
out
the
of
way it
here.
went. It could have.
You know Munchie. You know Munchie. You know Munchie is
Well, I know
associated
Alex.
with them people,
Yeah, I know
and you know
Alex.
Alex. So that
But
could have
let
been
me.
set up
It
without
could
going to
have,
Hater
but it
World.
didn't. It could have, but it didn't. It went the way it went. It went through me going to Haters World, her catching that content, her catching my content down there with Ice, her reaching out to me, doing the interview. I know she fucked with Alex, and that's how it went. It could have went the other way. You ain't wrong, but it went this way, nigga.
You was better off going to No Jumper and saying everything you said to
I'm
Hater
cool.
World on No
I'm not.
Jumpers.
I would never go up to no jumper, never again. And you know my
That
political
don't
reasons
make.
why that I'll talk about off camera.
Nah, I get that. You in
I'll
a whole
never go
nother
over there.
space.
You
Yeah,
feel
you
me?
in a whole
Now
nother space.
Adam
Okay,
could always
listen.
pull up and whatever. Me and Adam could sit down on y'all shit and talk, but I never go over there.
On the set, we could have set that up. You know that.
I mean, you my nigga. You already know it's green.
You could have came and sat down with us with Wack and said that, and it would have been made more
Wack can
sense.
never sit down with me.
Man, Wack can sit down with you, fool.
Yeah, all right.
Wack can sit down with you. Listen,
Yeah,
you
all
could
right.
have sat down with Adam.
Viral,
I mean,
hear
you
me,
could have
bro.
sat you could
My
have sat
nigga,
down
really
with
hear me. Really,
Flacco,
oh,
and it would
fuck
have
the
did more.
content shit. Fuck the content shit. Wack can never sit down with me, bro. And we just leave that right there. He'll never sit down with me. Never.
Wack can sit down
Niggas
with you,
could joke.
fool.
My nigga, we'll leave that right there.
Nah, we can talk
Oh,
off camera, but
yeah,
come on,
we'll leave
cuz.
that right there. Niggas, he'll
All,
never,
all I'm saying is, niggas
never.
gotta have more respect for the race, even if y'all friends behind the scenes. I'm not saying kill your friendship. What I'm saying is you could have checked that nigga behind the scenes and
How
left it
you know?
at that.
How you know? My or I could
Left
have
it at
did
that.
both. I could have
Or
did
you could
both
have
and
told that
addressed.
nigga, look,
Yeah, I
look,
could have
bro.
did both.
I no, this is what you should have did. You should say, look, bro, we could do the sit down, but you're gonna have to get on camera and apologize to my people, bro. You're gonna have to make a public apology, and you're gonna have to say to the blacks the same way you said
That
the
nigga
blacks are holding
apologized.
us
That
back.
nigga said, "Damn, I was wrong." He admitted that shit on the episode.
No, he said that when you was on there. No, you need to put out a personal video and say,
Oh,
listen,
nigga. Well, shit, nigga.
I
You want me to?
apologize. The same way the Jews made Nick Cannon do it, you should have made that nigga do it. Say, I apologize to the blacks. I fucked up. He should have had a thoughtful apology, put that video out, and then we could have did the sit down. But you should have told that nigga
Blue
before
Devil
you
gonna
do
give you
that,
your apology, nigga.
it's over with, nigga. You see
Well, okay.
Vlad, you see Vlad apologize to Farrakhan.
Stop reading the chat, nigga. Stop reading the chat, nigga.
You see,
Stop reading the chat, nigga. Stop reading
you
the
see,
fucking chat.
you see Vlad
Yeah,
apologize to
stop reading the
Farrakhan,
fucking
nigga.
chat, nigga.
Yeah,
But
hey,
we
you
also
got
know the
no win
political,
with this one, cuz. You
and then
got
we
no
gonna say this
win.
too, though. We know the political structural difference between Farrakhan and Blue Devil. I get your point. You ain't wrong, but we also know the political difference between that and why one means more than the other,
For sure.
for sure. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm
All I'm
saying?
saying is, y'all niggas better start stepping the way we stepping if y'all ever want to get the real life respect. Cause getting on
Man,
the camera and saying,
man,
getting on the camera
my
and saying,
nigga, bullshit. Yo,
"What's up
y'all
with
way
it,
the
bro?"
only right way? So y'all way the only right way?
No, it's not the only
It's
way the
only
right
one way
way.
to get to the number 10?
No, hell no. But as long as you staying on code while you doing it your way,
Wait, y'all can't see
that's
my
the only
face?
thing. That's the only thing. You can do whatever you want, but stay on code while you're doing it.
Yeah, my nigga. So I didn't go up there. I didn't kiss ass. I didn't go up there and make no excuses. I said what I said. I stood on what I said. What I said was acknowledged, and not only acknowledged, was respected. And niggas had a change of thought, even if only on camera. I can't change what a nigga think off camera, but in my face, I
No,
can tell you what it was. You feel me?
listen. Take notes from the Jewish community. Niggas don't play with them for a reason, cause it's
My nigga, you know
consequences.
where I fucking live. Man, come on, fool. Of course I know how
Rich
to get down.
Trapper. The Bible will tell you, spare the rod, spoil the
Spoil
child.
the
The
child.
black community is sparing the rod with everybody. We getting stepped on
Yeah,
by
y'all
everybody.
included. Y'all
No,
included.
we not getting stepped on
Yes,
by
you are.
shit.
Because
We
based off
stepping
your
on shit.
principalities, I can
We
tell you how. I can tell you how.
go ahead.
Based off your principalities and your morals, Adam 22 and Lush and Wack and all these other people that you say that you shouldn't be able to fuck with, these niggas all do the same shit that you are saying everyone else does. So either ain't
No,
nobody perfect and it's certain politics that apply to certain people, or it's a black and white code. I respect it if it's black and white, but if it's in color, you gotta respect everybody. Well, you know what? You ain't gotta do shit. I choose to respect everybody color if it is in color. But if it's in black and white, we shouldn't fuck with Haters World. We shouldn't
it's
fuck
not
with
black
Wack.
and
We
white.
shouldn't fuck with
It's
Adam.
not.
We shouldn't
It's
fuck.
not black and white. It's
Standing on code
real.
is black and white
No,
because it's too
it's
black, too
real.
strong, and that's clear.
No, for sure. But it's real and it's fake. You could be black and be a house nigga and be fake and be detrimental
Yeah,
to
like Wack
us and
100,
our
like
movement.
Wack 100.
Or you could
So,
be white, have good
bro, you
energy,
watch you
be
watch this nigga
100.
Wack strip a senior citizen in the fucking alley on his command, and
I
then
didn't
you
see
watch
I didn't see Wack touch nobody.
you saw Wack go on the fucking internet and brag about how he's all he had to do is take a step back and his goons know to move, and then you watch the video and he takes a step back and his goons move. He
I
said
didn't see
that.
Wack. One, I didn't see Wack touch nobody. Two, once you in the streets, it ain't no age limit. 18 to 80, it don't
Man, my
matter. Eight,
nigga,
eight,
that
8 to
nigga
80,
was
it
up
don't
there.
matter.
Come
Ain't
on, we
no
moving the
passes,
goalposts.
nigga. You
We
know what
moving
the
the
fuck going
goalposts. We
on.
moving the
Once you in the
goalposts.
streets, nah,
We going
nigga. Once
so
you in
the
the
poison is
streets,
cool if it's
you
fed from a
signed
black
up
hand.
forever, nigga. No,
So
once you in the
the
streets, you
poison is
signed up
cool if it's
forever.
fed from a black hand.
No, what I'm saying is, you know the fucking rules, nigga. I don't care if
The
you changed
poison,
your
he
life
wasn't there
and
for
you a
street
pastor now.
reasons,
I remember what the fuck you did 20 years ago. My homie's still dead. I don't give a
my
fuck if
nigga.
you a pastor now.
So the poison is cool if fed from a black hand.
No, it's not. But you know the rules of what you signed up for. So
That
from
nigga
8
wasn't
to
up there for
80,
nothing gang
stay
related
dangerous.
reasons. They
So
tried to
what?
use that nigga for content and it went left.
So what? You better stay on. You better stay prepared, nigga. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready.
So with that being said, a black man doing that to another black man is championed, and that's cool.
I didn't say it's champion. I said I understand
Is
why it happened.
is
And
that that's on code?
I'm not having no sympathy
Is it on code?
because yes, it is. It's on code with the
Okay,
lifestyle you signed up for. If you sign
okay.
up to Game Bang and you a senior citizen now, guess
That's
what?
not too black, too strong.
You're still from your gang.
That's not too black, too strong though.
I never said it was. We
So
said
that's
gang
not on
banging is a
code.
detriment.
So
No,
that's
we
not on
said
code.
gang banging. It's on code with your lifestyle. Yes.
That
Hey,
nigga's
shout
not a
out to
fucking
Mystery.
gang banger. That nigga's an old ass fucking community activist. Jay
I don't
Reed
give a
ain't been in the
fuck,
streets for
nigga.
over 20 years.
Oh, a keyword in the streets. You should have never got
J-
in the streets because it follow you forever. Something might happen to you.
you
Something
moving the
might happen to
goalposts.
you. No, I'm not. I'm telling you the facts. Something might
You
happen
moving the
to you 20
goalposts.
years from now.
You
Hey,
know I understand.
shout out to Mystery Monk for the donation. He said, salute to the kings of controversy sitting down
Hey,
on the
Mystery Monk,
game.
what's the deal, bro?
Shout out. All I'm saying is, bro, we know the rules of the streets. So that's why we tell kids, don't get in them. Because you might have a change of heart at 50, but guess what? The family of the nigga you fucked over didn't. They don't give a fuck about your change of heart. I
And
remember
if
what
we
you did to my uncle. I remember what you did to my daddy. I remember what you did to my brother. I remember what you did to my mama. So fuck your change of heart.
so
That's how the streets work.
and if we understand the same rules of the same streets, and the same jails, and the same wooty bams, you will catch the situation because since it's no longer black and white, you will catch the same situation where a Mexican will look out for a nigga and save his life. Since we
No,
picking out
no, for sure.
since we
Listen, a
picking and
Mexican.
choosing situations.
I'm not because a Mexican behind the scenes will look out for you, spread with you and all that, but he'll tell you, hey, I can't do this in front of my people. And if they push the green light, don't take it personal.
Period. Because it's business.
How do I know? Because I was in the cell with a Mexican from West Side Weemas, and he said I fuck with niggas, gave a nigga food, spread it, all that. But he said, hey, I'm under the
And when it's time to
program.
play ball, nigga, you go
If it's
left and I'm
time
gonna
to
go
play
right.
ball, don't take it personal, fool. Like, cause if I don't do it, they're gonna do it to me.
So with that all being said, I still don't understand how you can't understand why I sat down with Haters World, but you can understand why you can sit down with Wack or Adam or whoever else.
Easy, because Hater
It's the same.
World said fuck niggas and they didn't apologize for it. You
Okay, well,
sat down before the apology.
Wack shows that it's fuck niggas, and Adam shows that it's fuck niggas. But it's
No, Wack,
business.
Wack shows his fuck niggas that he don't fuck with. Adam shows his fuck niggas he don't fuck with. Not fuck niggas, period.
Well, it looked like I was a nigga that haters world fuck with. So which one is it? Because them niggas that
No,
whoop my ass, them niggas that
no.
disrespect me,
What they said out of their mouths said it was fuck you too, because they said the blacks, nigga.
my nigga. Now we just
What
apples and oranges, my
are you
nigga. Now we
talking
just apples and
about?
oranges.
Cuz they said
Now we
the
just apples
blacks
and
holding us
oranges.
back, and then a black went and sat down with him. Like what,
Yeah.
nigga? No.
And then Adam be making little black jokes and racial jokes and all that type of shit. That nigga just told Sauce Walker, "Oh yeah, I get you a pint of codeine. You come do an interview with me and blah blah blah." What's the difference between that and pandering a nigga with watermelons and bananas? It's the same concept, just a different
That's a
device.
racist joke. Come on, cuz you just put that together. No,
My
Sauce
nigga, that
Walker
I
has
didn't
been
make that up,
seen.
nigga. That happened.
That's not saying watermelons, nigga. Sauce Walker sips lean. If I say, hey,
So
I could
look,
probably get you to an interview for a
so
pint
that's
of
where
lean.
me
He's calling you a
and that's where
no,
I keep
no, no,
telling you
no.
where
Let
me
me
and you
get no.
disagree at.
Let me land my
If
plane.
it's on
Let
code,
me
it's
land my
black and white to
plane.
me.
No, let me land my plane. That's me calling you a fiend. I feel like you so addicted to the lean, you'll come do an interview for a pint of lean because I look at you like a fucking crackhead. You hooked to liquid heroin, and I probably could
Mr.
get you to
Viral,
do what I want for it. That's not
Mr.
nothing
Viral,
racist. Stop it.
Mr. Viral.
Stop it.
If we are standing on code, the way I see it in black and white is you a black man being played with by a white boy and it's unacceptable. That's how I view
No,
standing on code. Too
you're
black,
a
too strong.
man.
If we're
You a
putting it
man
on,
being played
if we're
with by
putting
another
it
man.
into color, you're 100% correct. So what are
You a
we doing?
man
Are we in
trying to
color
play
or are
with
we in
another
black and
man.
white? Are we in
No,
color or
you're
are
a
we in black and
man.
white?
No,
So
you're
we
a
in
man
color.
getting played
So
with
it's
by
not
another
black and
man.
white. So it's
You're
not
a
black and white, it's
man.
color. All right,
You're a
cool, it's color.
man getting played with by another man.
So
That's not racist.
so it's in color then.
No, that's not racist, nigga. You're making it racist because you
If
want
it's
that
too
to be your
because
narrative.
no, it's not racist.
You're
First of all,
forcing a narrative that's not
I'm
there.
not forcing the narrative, nigga. All right, T-Rail. Nigga, everybody forcing the narrative.
You're for
All right, T-Rail. All right, T-Rail.
this nigga
Everybody
cut.
forcing the fucking narrative.
This nigga crazy as hell.
All I'm
That nigga
saying is
just said a
I
pint
can
of
see it
lean
two
is
ways, my
equivalent to
nigga.
a water to chicken and
My nigga.
watermelon. Come on, stop it,
If
cuz.
if if we too black, too strong, and we talking about this Southern California political structure based off where we all know it come from, ain't no room for no other race disrespecting a black man, period. That's too black,
No.
too strong based off black and white politics.
Yes, it is because at the end of the day, if you get
Oh,
disrespected
I
by a
wasn't taught
man,
like that.
if you get disrespected by a man as another man, it's your job as a man to handle that disrespect. Everything is not racist, nigga. I still
What
look
I'm
at you as a man. Listen, outside of
so
being
that's
racist,
putting it in color. And in color, I agree.
I view a man as a man. I see energy. See that we see my mind is different. My mind see bigger than race. At the end of the day, I'm black. I do too black, too strong, all that. But even beyond that, we all come from the same source. So it's like I see energy. You could be whatever race and be solid, nigga, and be better for me and my people than some of these niggas who are a
That's what.
detriment to us.
So why I can't see it like that when I'm down there with the ICE protesters? Why I can't see it like that?
Because you're down there protesting with people who live by
And then you know what's
anti-black
crazy? Niggas
politics.
keep you know where the narrative came from that I was protesting? The chat. Nigga, I never made a sign. I was out there covering the news. I just say protesting because they say that shit. I never made a sign. I never chanted. I never did shit. I went out there and covered the fucking news like K Count 9.
Hey,
Swear to God. I
hey,
never made a
hey,
poster, my nigga.
hey, look, hey, y'all see how niggas do? He got the clout off y'all. Now he like, man, fuck them niggas. I wasn't out
Nah,
there
I
supporting
know.
that
Hold on.
shit.
I ain't saying
I was
that. Don't
covering
put
the
that
news.
because that shit fucked up. Don't say that, my nigga, because that's fucked up. They shouldn't be out there
Ah,
snatching motherfuckers who got papers. That's foul, fool. Don't put that. That ain't the
look, hey,
narrative.
look,
That
you
ain't the
wouldn't have got
narrative.
snatched if your ass wasn't out there, nigga.
But you can't just snatch a nigga because he Mexican, my nigga. If he got his paperwork, you can't just snatch a nigga because he a Mexican, fool.
I can snatch you if you out here rioting and I'm snatching illegals. And I don't know if you
I
illegal or
didn't see
not. I'm
not a
snatching you.
motherfucker out there rioting.
Nigga, stop it, nigga. We all seen the footage, cuz
Nigga,
they
I
out there
seen the
clearing.
police shoot. My nigga, go look at the content.
For sure. I seen it.
I
But we
I
also
didn't
seen
see my
people.
nigga.
We also
I didn't see
seen
nobody rioting, my nigga. I ain't saying it didn't
no.
happen.
We seen people tearing shit up. I'm not saying it was them because we all know Antifa be at all these
Boom.
marches
Come
making
on,
shit
fool.
happen behind the
Come
scenes.
on, my
Come on,
nigga. We all
you
know
know I'm
that.
smarter than the average nigga. All I'm saying is you were marching for something that technically had nothing to do with you. Matter of fact, you were
It
marching
do
for
got something to
something.
do with it, so.
No, look, Rich, this how fucked up it is. You were marching for something that has a negative effect directly on your community.
All right.
As a
Let me
black
hear it.
man, mass immigration negatively affects the jobs niggas can get, our overall GDP, our overall how much money that we earn as a community goes down the more immigrants that come in. because you know why? The jobs that we will be competing for with other
Like what?
Americans, like everything, like okay, let's say low level
I ain't seen a
jobs. With
Mexican do a job a nigga wanted shit.
you crazy as fuck, nigga,
What Mexican want to go pick
bro,
strawberries?
bro. That's not all the jobs they do. See, that's
What
racist in
nigga
itself.
what nigga want to go do construction in the middle of in the Burbank summer?
A,
I ain't
a
seen a
lot
nigga
of
go do that
niggas,
shit yet. I
a
ain't never
lot of
that ain't never
niggas.
stopped me from doing that shit.
A lot of niggas. Listen, bro, I've been in the oil field 15 years. I done construction. I done everything. I done
Hey,
went through
educate me,
every
my nigga.
agency. My nigga, you know how many niggas want them jobs but can't get it because if I hire you and we got a government job and it's a prevailing wage job, I got to pay you 70, 75, 60, 65, $50 an hour. If I hire this illegal, I'm going to pay his ass $12 an hour under the table, and I'm gonna pocket the rest of the money. How do I know this? Because I've seen it personally done. When I'm
And
working with the
that's through
city,
white hiring managers.
yeah, but it doesn't matter. If they're not here, they can't abuse that
No, I'm saying
that
who's
that
doing the
system.
hiring? Is white people or black people, Mexican people?
I no, I understand. It comes from the top down, but what I'm saying is if they're not here, they can't even utilize the option. So if I got 10 positions and I need 10 positions filled, I'm gonna hire 10 illegals because I'm gonna pay their ass $12 under the table, and then I'm gonna pocket the other 50. And they're gonna do the same. Matter of fact, they're gonna do more work than that's even legally allowed because if they don't, they know I'll cut their water off. So they're not even gonna question me when I'm abusing them. Americans, I can't do that. This is facts. Everybody knows that. But I'm gonna hire one or two Americans to make it look like everything is legit. This is facts.
So my response is, all I said was, you can't be snatching up motherfuckers that got papers. I didn't say shit about it illegal. I said don't snatch up a nigga that got his paperwork and a nigga that got his shit.
No, but what I'm
But
saying is niggas
but
are mad
arguably
because
speaking, the
we're
Mexican
anti
go
mass
ahead.
immigration. I'm like, how? Nigga, this fucking up your community. Because
But
most of the jobs that they take are low
who's to say
level.
that the Mexican immigrant that got the same paperwork that won't still do the same shit with the paperwork?
What do you mean?
So
Elaborate.
it's how many Mexicans with paperwork come into America and still work under the same conditions for the same low wages and still take the same under the table payments?
They don't because now when I have the paperwork, I'm an American now. So you can't do that to me. I have rights now. As an
My nigga,
illegal, I don't have
I
rights.
beg on a mass number. I beg to differ, just based off numbers and facts.
You crazy as fuck, nigga, because I don't work with immigrants who didn't have their papers, and then once they got their papers, their whole attitude changed. Because they
And
knew
then
they
I
had the
could tell you,
rights now.
and in working construction for 5 to 10 years, I could tell you the exact same thing with Mexicans that had papers. So it could go
I
both
done
ways.
I
I've
done
seen,
worked
have
with
you
them.
seen?
I done physically worked alongside Hispanic where I was getting paid $50, $60, and he was getting 12 for doing the same job. And as soon as he got his paperwork, guess what? Now he switched companies and he's getting the 50 and $60.
My nigga,
I've
and I
seen
could,
it.
my
These
nigga,
niggas ain't seen it. These niggas ain't been in the field for real. I've
Mr.
been in the
Viral.
field.
And I can tell you, I've seen the exact same thing on both ends, opposite and to my point, my nigga. So all things exist. But what I am
Yes.
saying is, so well, I ain't saying you wrong, nigga. But your ass ain't the only motherfucker writing this conversation, nigga.
No, I'm writing this conversation.
Nah, bullshit, you not.
Mass immigration directly negatively affects the black population. So any black that is rooting for illegal immigrants to be able to stay, they're idiots because they're taking your
So
jobs.
with that being said, back to my point
They're
of,
taking your
at
resources.
no point you all right, T-Rail, stop switching my narrative. What I said was you can't take niggas who got paperwork and snatch them about this motherfucking country. That's fucked up. That's what I
They're
can
not
say.
doing that. They're no
Yes, they
not
are.
one person.
That's
Bro,
my nigga. Yes,
listen.
they are.
No, listen what I'm
Yes,
saying, Rich.
bro, you making
Not
this shit up.
one
Yes, they are,
person,
bro.
listen, bro, not one person with paperwork has been deported. Have they been snatched from the riots and shit? Yes, because you're
No, nigga,
down there.
they've been snatched from churches, they've been snatched from graduations, they've been snatched from Home Depot parking lots, they've been snatched from
You
motherfucking mechanic shops where they're working legally, nigga.
bro, you're listening to these social media activists.
My
That's
nigga,
not real.
I'm
They're
looking
not
at news
deporting.
reports and watching my nigga. I do the news,
They are
fool.
not deport. Show
You
me
know my
one.
shit don't come off social media, bro. You know I do more research on that.
But listen what I'm saying. You can't pull one article where a legal documented citizen has been deported
I didn't say
from the
deported. I
ICE
said
raid.
snatching up from out of their jobs and being snatched up and all that shit, of being harassed. I never
Nobody
said
got
deported.
snatched. Nobody got snatched from
You're
their
saying
jobs other
nobody
than the
got
illegal
snatched.
things. I'm telling you, it's a
You,
fact, nigga.
my nigga, bullshit. So ain't nobody been
Bro, the
snatched off their
only
job
people
site and
who
put
are
into a
saying
truck.
that, the only people who are saying that shit are the people who are ill-informed and don't do any research. If you do
So
research, they're snatching illegals up. from these places, and people are upset
So they're
saying,
not just
"Why are
walking
you
in and snatching
snatching it from
anybody
them?"
that's Mexican?
No,
Huh, that's interesting.
no, they're not.
Bullshit.
No, they're not.
Bullshit.
That's cap. That's
Bullshit. I
cap.
don't give a fuck. Look, I don't give a fuck how much your red pill, blue pill chat hype you up, nigga. Bullshit. I
No,
don't
that's
give
not
a
happening,
fuck.
cuz that's cap.
I don't
That's
give a
really not going
fuck how
on.
much these red pill, blue pill niggas. Yes, bro. All jokes aside, no, it really is happening, my nigga.
No,
And
it's
that's
not
fucked up.
happening, cuz I can't
Yes, it
I
is,
can't
bro.
let you spit that
I'm
bullshit.
not.
That's not
And
happening.
then you know what else is happening, or actually not happening, for lack of better words? We
Yeah.
got a bunch of Ukrainian immigrants that came in under the Joe Biden administration that don't have any paperwork. We got a gang
Yeah,
of
they gotta
Russians,
go.
my nigga. So what's also to be protested? Well, if you gonna snatch all these motherfuckers, snatch all these motherfuckers. If we snatching them all, snatch them all. Nigga, let
Oh,
this
you
shit
funny
turn
as
into a
hell.
Pokemon adventure, nigga. Shit. What about all the illegal Africans that's in the black community fucking niggas over? What about all the
We
Asians that's in the black community fucking niggas over?
hey, we said them too.
Okay, so I mean shit, but that's not who's being targeted. Who's being targeted is the Mexicans, papers or not.
No, they all are. It's just not on the news.
Bullshit.
It's called scripted outrage. They make you
Bullshit. Oh, here
outraged
you
by
go.
things that
Like
they
so
force you.
so you saying Seti Nash and his crisis acting is behind this. Got it. So you
Scripted
saying Seti
outrage.
Nash? So you saying this Seti Nash fault? Okay, new narrative. Mr. Viral said this Seti Nash fault.
Nah, this how the news work. They tell you what to be mad at, and they do it every time.
And that's why I'm
Nobody's
out
mad
there
about the
because the
war in
news is out
Ukraine
there
no more.
lying, my nigga. And I'm not. I mean, I'll put it like this: if niggas, for better or for worse, I challenge any black news podcaster, whatever the fuck niggas call themselves, to jump into the field and do what I do to show me I'm lying. Niggas ain't
Like
gotta
what,
believe my content. Just go there. I'm telling you what I seen when I was down there, my nigga. I ain't telling you what I
bro?
heard,
You didn't see nobody with papers getting snatched, bro. That's cap.
my nigga. It's so nobody. So you gonna stand on everything you love and say nobody with papers got snatched?
I said you didn't see nobody with papers getting snatched and
That's part of the
deported. That's
reason of
cap.
niggas being down there, nigga. And it's documented in
No, it's
police
not.
reports. It's
Niggas down there
documented in
because
police
they're
reports.
ill-informed
My
and
nigga,
they're
is there
retarded and
there are more
they
than
don't do
15
research.
documented police reports of these niggas getting snatched and being filed as missing
No,
people.
niggas are down there because they're retarded. They don't do research. They're
Damn, now,
ill-informed. They want to
damn,
be
now
a
I got
part of
damn,
something.
now I gotta be retarded and ill-informed to want to be a part of something. Fuck. Fuck. Now I'm a
or
retarded, ill-informed
or niggas is just
cast out.
downright clout chasing.
Damn, bro, that's fucked up. That's what you think of me, my nigga. I thought we was homies.
I'm just keeping it 100, cuz
Hey,
that's
and
the
you
only
know what's
reason niggas is
I'm not
down
gonna
here.
say it on camera, but the irony is my best friend from your hood, and you know how me and this nigga became best friends. Fuck you. That's the irony of this whole shit. Fuck you, bro. Fuck
Yeah, you know
you.
what the fuck going on. I know what
I
the
do,
fuck
my
going
nigga, but
on.
you know what the fuck I'm going. You know, nigga, you know too, nigga. Shut your ass up. You full of shit.
I know what the fuck going on,
You know
cuz
I know, nigga, but you know too,
niggas can't
nigga.
get
That's
no
the point.
bullshit by me. Niggas like, oh,
Nah, bro.
what about
You
the
just want the
Haitians and the
bullshit that benefits
Jamaicans?
you. That's why you sitting down with a nigga that can't go to his own hood and is an outcast and being told on. Come on,
Nah,
my nigga.
we all not immigrants, nigga. Black people was the first people on earth, nigga. We're indigenous to the earth. I'm not an
That's a
immigrant
fact.
nowhere.
So look, I'm gonna close it out with this. I'm gonna close it out with this. And then the chat can feel however, but this how I genuinely feel. And if a nigga don't like it, so what? Beat me up, my nigga. I don't give a fuck. Whatever, my nigga. Black people are God's thumbprint. That's a fact. If somebody came from Mars and they had to say, hey, show me a patient of God, pick a black person, my nigga. Period. For better or for fucking worse, because we're still overall, our worst black person is the best representation of God on this motherfucking planet, for sure.
That's a fact. That's
For
a fact.
sure. So
Hey,
when whether
melanin is worth more than gold. That's all I'm gonna
then
say.
go,
I'm a
my nigga.
walking
Come on, bro. I
jewel.
was just finna go
See,
into it, but
y'all
you beat
gotta
me
buy
to it.
diamonds and necklaces to shine. I'm a walking jewel. This shit right here is
Bingo.
worth more than gold.
More than anything, my nigga. That's why we the most harvested, the most sought after, the most all that bullshit. But we can go into the black market and all that in a different conversation. You feel me? But I say all that to say this to make a very long story short. My perception of, and I ain't the best at it. You feel me? But I'm trying my best. And after conversations with niggas, trying to lead this shit with love and blah blah blah, and leave a better patch on Wookie Bam. So I say all that to say this. I try my best, despite whoever the fuck hate me, to try to lead with a loving situation and have understanding and empathy for motherfuckers, because that's something that I struggle with. But that ain't God like to not have empathy for whoever. You feel me? It's not something I'm the best at, but it's something I know I need to improve on. So in certain shit that I do, it ain't for nobody outside of myself and trying to find empathy with personal shit I got going on. Hello? You on mute,
I
fool.
I, I hear what you're saying. I muted so you can get your bars off.
Oh no, that's it. That's it. Long story short, my nigga, it ain't no. Some things don't need no deep explanation. You feel what I'm saying, or if you don't, it
Oh
ain't for
yeah,
you.
I'm letting you cook right now.
No, that's it. I ain't got shit to say, nigga. The kitchen closed.
I was letting you cook. I was letting you get your bars off.
But I mean, no, just
So
in a long story. I mean, my nigga, it's enough hate that we got going on back and forth. Somebody got to start loving somebody, and I get it. It ain't for everybody, and I ain't saying my way is the only right way. I ain't saying niggas is wrong. This is just how I choose to go about the situation.
nah, I feel it. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. That's all.
I can respect it, but 100, here go the thing too. And I also say this: I'm from South Central, and we share a hood with a Mexican gang, and have never had problems. So certain things that even as a black man you've gone through, I can empathize as, but you see from a totally different structure because the Mexicans in your city ain't so loving and forgiving. You feel me? So even in looking at that shit in perspective, my nigga, I can never tell a nigga he's wrong for how he responds to not only disrespect but to pure hatred of him because of who he is. Because if I ever decided to come visit you in that community, I'm gonna face the same hatred you have to face. Period.
But
Point blank.
this the only thing why I be like that's cap too, because once you go behind the walls, they all fall under the same thing. So it don't matter what city, what none of that. It's all under the same umbrella.
So you can't
It's
explain
all
to me
under
why
the
you could.
same umbrella at the end of the day, bro.
So you still ain't explained to me based off that standard why it's cool for niggas to fuck with Lush because he fall under that umbrella. I am using that
No,
specific
he doesn't.
example. Yes, he does.
No,
He said
no,
he
he
does.
doesn't.
So you gonna tell
I
you
don't
gonna
care
tell
what
a
he
nigga what he
said.
not when he telling you what he is?
Yes.
All right, bet.
Just
Wait,
like when
fuck
you
it.
go to the county, listen, just like you go to the county and you be like, hey, where you from? And the nigga be like, man, I'm from 6-0. You like, okay, what they call you? And then he say your hood name, but don't know that that's you standing in front of him.
I don't know, but I ain't never been a Mexican, so I can't tell you how they politics work. I can only tell you what a nigga told me about himself.
I could tell you because they've been on the internet saying
What they say.
Lush is
Lush
not
ain't
from
it?
here.
Uh,
He's not a representative, bro. Hey,
so
hey,
so
hey, relax.
so so even
Relax.
so even worse, he a racist
Calm
ass
down.
would. So even worse, he a racist ass. Even worse, he fall
Hey,
under the
calm
racist
down.
ass
She out
wood.
here trying to bite. Out here trying to bite people and shit. Calm your ass down.
Hey, chill out, dog. You live in the suburbs. Don't be acting like that. Niggas got money. Stop acting like
Relax.
that. Niggas getting chilly, nigga. You ain't in nobody backyard in the dirt patch. Relax.
Oh, this shit. But yeah, I'm
I'm
about to go
saying,
hit this gym, cuz
no,
y'all
answer that
have a
last
good one.
question, nigga. Hell no.
Hold on.
Answer that
What
last
was the
question.
question?
So if he don't fall under the Southsiders, he fall under the fucking racist ass woods. Niggas can sit in politics with that.
Nah, he don't. He not a neo nothing.
If the whites go, he gonna go.
No, he not.
So what he gonna do? Just get beat up by the whites later on?
Nah. Honestly, he probably go with the others. I don't even think he'll probably go over there with them. To keep
Niggas
it
is
G.
moving the goalposts for this nigga.
I'm keeping it 100. Cuz go in there and say your other.
So look, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck it.
Yes, because you did it wrong, nigga.
Nah,
And I'm
nigga,
here to
you're
let you
doing it
know.
wrong. Based off your
I'm
rules,
here to
you're doing it
let you
wrong.
know, nigga.
Whatever, nigga. All right. Hey, let me know when I can pull
Hey,
up on your niggas
Power
and we go.
no way. Y'all know what's going on,
Hey, let
cuz.
me
We
know, man, when I
undefeated
can
out
pull up
here,
over there.
man.
Go do your push-ups, nigga.
I want to say it. I'm gonna hit you when I get
Hey,
out the gym.
Saturday, niggas, Brandon niggas is getting on the mat. Y'all niggas should pull up.
All right, I'm gonna pull up. Send me the low.
All right, bet.
All right, easy.